Hi, this is JilMac of JilMac Training, and students know that if they have a question about this video, they can give me a call, and that my website is JIL, L with Jill with one L, so it's JILMAC.com. And students who participate in any of these recordings know that their FERPA rights are as if we were on a field trip. Okay, so this training session is about adding links to a website, and we are using Google Sites as our CMS, our content management system. And this is JilMac Teaches Sites. This is my training site, and this is where we had left off. Here in assignment 1, I want to edit this, and I want to add a link to JilMac.com. So I'm going to edit the page by clicking on the paper or the pencil icon. It opens it up in my editor, and I see up at the top that I have a variety of icons. One of them happens to be the add or remove link icon. And this is the same as you would find in word processing or spreadsheets. So here in the research, I am going to, and I'm already editing it, so what I want to do at the bottom is I want to add JilMac's website. And I'm just going to put in http://jilmac.com. When I put that HTTP in, when I block it and click on the link icon to add or remove a link, it now makes this a clickable link. And a clickable link is a link when you're on a website and you click it, you're going to go to that. So it shows you go to link HTTP JilMac. I can either change it or I can remove it, but this is what I want, and so I'm going to click it and save it. And I'm going to test it. Every time you create something, you really want to test it to make sure. And there's 2 ways to test a link. One, you cursor over it and you click it. But when you click it, you don't know where you're going. And so it's sort of like when you cross the street. Your parents or guardians always taught you, before you cross the street, you look both ways. And before you click on a link, I want you to look and see where that link is going. Most browsers and most websites will leave it active that when you cursor over a link, down in the lower left-hand corner, it tells you where you're going to go. So when I cursor over JilMac.com, down in this corner down here, it tells me where I'm actually going. This is just what's displayed. This could as easily be click on JilMac's website or click here. Those always drive me crazy because you're like, click here, where am I going? So when I click it, and then you can test it. Yep, and I did in fact go out to JilMac's website. So when you come back, a lot of times you might say, wow, I just put it there and it's not there. Well, it's because the back button brings you back to where you were. You may not have F5 to refresh it. And when you press an F5, sometimes you have to use a Control F5. If you're on a Mac, you might have to use a flower F5 or Control F5, depending on your keyboard. But that will show you. I also want to add another link. So let's edit my page. And I might want to put down, I'm gonna create a category, and I'm gonna call it links. And I'll make this category bold, right? I'll bold it. And I'll give it another space because we have this research up here. Maybe. Or I can indent it rather than, yeah, this has indent. I can indent it. It's indenting it a little far. I can indent these a little bit more. That'll give me a circle instead of a dot. My before and afters, I'll bring it up just a little bit higher. And I'll indent those a little bit more. My links, and I will indent indent that. I won't put a bullet. I'll just leave it there. And now I want maybe CCV. Now I can cursor it out and just type in http ccv.edu. And maybe Google. So I'll just do Google. Now, instead of doing HTTP, we could also put www.google.com. And let's just do one more. Let's just say google.com and see what happens. When I do an HTTP, I block it. I go up to the little link icon and I click it, and it automatically knows because it says go to this link. Okay, so, and you can see that it's blue and underlined. If I do the www one, I block it, I go up to the little link icon, and it automatically says, oh, okay, you want me to go out to www.google.com. If I just do a google.com and I click link, it also works. So there's a bunch of different ways. I'm not really a www, that's old-fashioned to me, but some websites you have to have the www, and we'll be talking about that later. But that's how you create links. And so for our before and afters, we're going to create links, and they're going to go to our ST-Web or a student web server. But I'll be showing you that next week in assignment 2. So if you have any questions or something isn't working right, you can either email me, you can ask the question in Moodle, or you can give me a call. You guys have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video.